Hello, welcome to Finals Day. It is the daily show for the IFMAR 1/10 Buggy Worlds four-wheel drive, and we're about to go racing.
Yes! Oh, can't wait to see what happens today. This show is presented by our title sponsor, Hobbywing Technology.
And our awesome partners.
Remember, you can get the cars that you see on track at tonysport.de. They've got everything you need, from the kits to the tools, radios, electronics, and everything.
And they're very nice people. Now, let's go racing.
And on the sound and the tone, we're off and running. Your top qualifier, Marcus Cab, rocking the Associated from Denmark, leading the way. Oh, a big wig up and top of the step up. He's got your reigning four-wheel drive world champion, Davide Angar, behind him. And a pretty good start up front, leading the way as they come around to that tough little double. They negotiate it perfectly. Coming around lap number one, it's going to be qualifying order for Cab, Ongaro, and Finn.
Everyone working their way around. Nice, clean first lap around. Into the tricky Triple A go. Ongaro now closing up here on Carib. Carib out of shape up to the two up. Now, a slight mistake there from Ongaro. Gives him a little bit of more breathing room. Fenn right there. Ronafol closes on in. Right behind him as well, our two-wheel drive champion, Brock Champlin.
As they come around this straightaway here, a little bit sideways, there is Carip. Carip with a little bit of real estate between him and Angaro. They go into the rhythm section, double. They're going yard sale here. To the top of the tabletop, they all go. Perfect line there to the step up. They go. Carip, Angaro, followed by Finn. Ronafolka behind him is Champlin. Down the hill they go, coming up to the roller. Carip looking locked down out front here in the Associated, coming around a complete lap number 3.
The two X-Ray boys now starting to get into this fight as well. Ronafol closing in on Fenn as they hit the end of the straightaway, hard on the anchors, into the triple. Ronafol having a little look up the inside of Fenn there. As a big win up at the top again for Marcus Carip, trying to pull out a bit of a gap, out to a second over David Ongaro. Another second back will be Dakota Fenn, but the two X-Ray boys not out of the fight yet.
Down the straightaway they go, gripping and a ripping. On a really straight down the stripe they go. It's Carip right now, 0.6 of a second. Over the rhythm section, Ongaro going big send. Trying to stay in touch with Carip. Dakota Fenn filling the world champions mirrors here as they come down around the hairpin now. Coming down the hill, a quick left-hand, right-hand combination. Carip, a big whip over the backside roller. Having to go single. That closes up on the rear wing is Ongaro. Ongaro, take a look to the inside, denied by Carip. Down and really straight they go. Coming up to the rhythm section. Ongaro as close as he's been since the tone, as he's got Fenn right behind him as they climb up to the step up and step off.
Little gap back to Kobovic in the 5 spot, but your top 4 all nose to tail freight train into the U-ball. Slight mistake there from Ongaro. Fenn right onto the rear wing now. Right, looking up the inside, looking left, looking right onto the front straight. Slight mistake there by Fenn. Ronafog had a little look up the inside, nothing doing there. They make their way into the triple again. Carip slightly short on Garo, closing right on in into the 2 up. Back down the hill, making their way to the Team Coyote Carousel.
We're at 2:15 to go. Carip gave a little bit of an opening on the backside of the triple. Ongaro not close enough to capitalize. Dakota sitting back in 3rd spot. You know that place, sometimes the best place to be. Something happened out front. Boom. Dakota Fenn will be right there. But it's Marcus leading the way into the rhythm section. He's right on the money and on the inside. Oh, Ongaro trying to slide it to the inside. Dakota had a thought of looking to the inside. Denied by Ongaro as they go around the hairpin. Now climbing back up the hill to the quick left right hand combination. It's Carip, Ongaro, Fenn, and Ronafeld back there in P4 as they come across the start finish line. Across the line they go. We got 1:35 to go. Carip keeping Ongaro in his rear view mirror one more time. Over the rhythm section, it's still Carip and Ongaro 1 and 2.
Fenn and Ronafog side by side through the rhythm section. You can't do that too wide, but they just did. Now they're working their way through the Coyote Carousel. Top 2 with a little bit of a gap. Carip making a mistake. Ongaro over the top. Carip going back up the inside through the off-camber. Down the front straight. They have packed right back on up now.
The first bit of daylight that Ongaro saw, where a small mistake there from Carip. We talked about it. Nobody has gone 5 minutes without a mistake. They've each made their small little miscues, but it's still somehow, someway, Carip still leading the field here. We got 5 seconds to go. Time winding down in A main number 1. It's Carip, Ongaro, Fenn, Roller Ronifolk and Kovacic across the start-finish line they go. 44 seconds left to the rhythm section. Carrot bringing the field around.
Little bit of a gap, and Ongaro closes right on up. Had to look over the top there, couldn't quite get it done. Little tag there, had to wait for it. This brings Ronifolk right back in. Kovacic there as well now. He's closed that gap right up. Now Kayrup working his way around the left-hand side. Has had a couple of issues there, but he makes a gap this time by. Bit of all of a gap as they work their way down the straight with 15 seconds left on the clock.
15 seconds to go. Carrot on Ongaro. That last lap, a little contact. Good sportsmanship as Ongaro checked up. These guys are going to be racing to the finish line. Four-wheel drive. A-Main number 1. IFMAR World Champions presented by Team Coyote. It's Carrot from pole trying to convert. Ongaro, Ronifolk, nose to tail. Time is finished. Race to the finish line. Finish the lap you're on as they grip and rip across the line. A-Main number 1 goes to Marcus Carrot.
Marcus Carrot, that is the way to start a final afternoon. Just talk me through that run for you.
I mean, yeah, I was a bit shaky, a bit nervous. Yeah, trying to find my rhythm. Ongaro kept on the pressure, and I made a couple of bobbles, singling the jump a couple of times, and being lucky that Ongaro hit the pipe. But overall, a pretty good run.
What an A1 race there with the defending champion Ongaro pressuring Marcus Carrot. Let's get some reactions from around the world.
Race to the
Come on, Marcus.
Finish the lap you're on.
Yes. Good job, Marcus. Get in. Yes.
Solid first leg from Marcus, just a couple of little mistakes. No one was able to capitalise though. Let's see if we can hold it out for leg 2.
Marcus drove really well, so super impressed with Marcus. He withstood a lot of pressure and held on to it.
Yeah, come on. Woo.
Okay, A-Main number 1. My only question is, did Fend fend himself, or was there some friendly fire involved? I need to see a replay of that.
Oh, it's close. I'm glad it's David A in second. Whoa, that was a nail biter.
Man, Marcus held on to it last lap. Takes the win, A1 victory. Can he get another one? Lock up that.
Wait, Karup won the first one, so Ongaro needs to win now, at least.
Well, Adam, a different picture to two-wheel drive. Marcus got what he wanted from the first one.
Yeah, best start he could have hoped for after the disastrous start in two-wheel.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think he's got his meeting off, or his finals day off, to a great start there with a winning for the first leg. But right from the get-go, Ongaro's putting pressure on him at the top 4, a blanket over them for like the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Very few mistakes. Guys pushing really hard right from the start. Four-wheel drive, normally get a little bit better racing. Cars are a little bit more racy to drive, and not having to wait so much with like a two-wheel drive. So the racing is normally a bit fast, furious. And that's what we got. 4 minutes of nose-to-tail racing, and then a little bit of spice at the end. A couple of mistakes from Marcus.
Do you feel like Ongaro actually was being a little bit reserved? Like if there was a different team driver ahead of him, that we would have had a slightly different Ongaro at this point?
With only 2 cars in the final and being at the head of the field, they may have had like a McLaren team talk about you guys just make sure you you bring this one home. Well, there's only 2 cars up there, so
if you're Ongaro, if you're going to make the pass, you better win.
Well, here, this is where Marcus makes a small mistake. Ongaro's got to go for it. He's got to do the. He just slaps the pipe on landing. He's unlucky, but still gets away with it and comes out second. So and then the field's back up again. So you've now got the same issue, like the 2 AE guys and then 2 X-ray guys, followed by Schumacher of Kovacic. So you've got 2 teammates times 2, not wanting to, 1, wipe your teammate out, but 2, trying to push.
And I think we did we see Fend and Ronifolk come together at one point?
I don't know, it looked like it in the background here. Yep, there it looks like he just gets down the inside.
That's a robust manoeuvre from Ronifolk.
I don't know, he got all 4 wheels up the inside. I mean, look at the contact ended up with Dakota rolling over, but I don't know. If you see a gap, you've got to go for it, and I think that's what Ronifolk did.
Well done to Marcus. Let's see if he can continue this in A2.
on the sound of the tone. We're off and rolling. Amen number 2. Marcus Carroll bringing the field around from pole. Ongaro behind him, followed by Fenn. A fantastic start here through the rhythm section. They go halfway through lap number 1. Carroll in control here from the pole position. He's got Ongaro behind him, followed by the X-Ray boys of Fenn, followed right behind him by Rotofolk. So we got Associated 1-2, X-Ray in 3 and 4, and then we got Killick in the Mugen moving up to P5.
Killich with an early move there over Champlin, working his way up the 5 spot as everyone freight trains around up the hill. Now into the Team Coyote Carousel, way to the U-Bolt. Carrot with a good start here, trying to break away early in this one. Had a couple of difficulties going through that left-hand double in the last race. Looking good here now, though.
Down and straight away, there you go. It is Carrot rocking the opposite. Oh, trouble for Fenn. That's going to cost him a couple spots. Looks like he drops one. He goes big. Going to duck to the inside. He's wheeling. Killich and Dakota only going to cost him 1 spot. Now David Rotofolk up to P3. Rotofolk had a 3rd in round number 1, but it's the blue number 1 of your top qualifier in the Associated. Down the straightaway he goes. A Marcus Carrot from Denmark, followed by the Italian and reigning world champion Davide Ongaro, and from Sweden, Rotofolk right behind him in P3.
Ongaro catching the pipe over the left-hand double. Managed to clean it back up as Rotofolk closes right in underneath the rear wing of him. Working their way through the carousel. Ongaro now trying to close that gap on up. Last time by was 1 second in between Carib and Ongaro. Rotofolk right on the rear of Ongaro. Down the line this time by. Drops down to 0.8 of a second as Ongaro puts his hot lap in.
We got 3:20 to go here on the race clock. Our leader's climbing up the hill to the step up. Big whip there from Carib, a little short for Rotofolk, but he keeps it pointed in the right direction. Carib a little bit sideways, coming to that backside, left hand, right hand combination. We're at the 3-minute mark. We got 2 down, 3 to go. Time flies when you're having fun. Down and Reedy straight across the stripe they go. It's Carib, Ongaro, Rotofolk, followed by Killich. Into the rhythm section they go. Marcus absolutely on point. Ongaro going big and sticking the triple.
Carib once again up the 2 up, doing a big whip as well as Rotofolk. Trying to get it lined up as they work their way into the Coyote Carousel. Carib still building that gap up. Slight mistake there. Catches the top of the end of the double there. Ongaro closes in a little bit. The Marshal was ready for it as Carib continues to lead by 0.9 of a second coming through the front rhythm section. Ongaro right there closing on down now. 0.9 they hit the loop last time by. We'll see if they hit the loop next time.
The crowd moans when he went short. It looks like an easy double, but is for sure not, as some of the best in the world struggle on it. As he brings through that section again, it was 0.9 of a second. Here they come across the line. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go across the stripe. It's a 0.9 of a second lead. Carib, Ongaro, Rotofolk, Killich, followed by Fenn, Champlin, Kovacic, Lemieux, Orlowski, and Tollard is how they roll out. Now it's a little bit of a break. Up front, it's going to be Carib and Ongaro as Rotofolk falls back just a tick. Into the left side, they go to that double. And perfect line by both. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Down the straightaway they go. It's Carib over Ongaro.
The 2 AE boys making their way through the front rhythm section once again with a nice gap back to Rotofolk in the X-Ray. Up the 2 up, Carib and Ongaro whipping it up to the corner there. Around the Coyote Carousel, Ongaro closing the gap down to 0.7, looking even closer now over the roller to the left-hand double. Nice and clean for our top 2 drivers around the off-camber onto the front straightaway. The gap this time by to Ongaro, 0.5 of a second.
Minute 10 to go into the rhythm section. Money by both. Ongaro again. Airing it all out there. A big whip, a little short there. The crowd gives their reaction too, as 2 of the best go nose to tail. They're friends, they're teammates, but they're hardcore competitors right now with the world title on the line. We are less than a minute to go at the line. 50 seconds to go. It's Carib leading the way over Ongaro.
Ongaro trying to fight his world championship order. Back in here now is Ongaro once again having a look to the inside. Up the 2 up. Ongaro right on the rear here of Carib. Looking for a way around the inside. Couldn't quite get it done there. Into the U-Bolt to the left-hand side again here. Carib under heaps of pressure into the off-camber. He works his way through there. Has a great line onto the front straightaway. They gap that time by 0.3 of a second with 20 seconds left on the clock from here.
They hit the line. Ongaro to the inside. Oh, back and forth. Wheel to wheel, side by side. Ongaro trying to make it happen. Couldn't denied by Carib as we are at 10 seconds to go. This may be the final lap. It came down to the triple. We knew it was going to happen. Can Carib convert the pole as he comes around the corner. He's got one more decision to make. Is it paper or plastic? He's got this one in the bag. Your IFMAR four-wheel drive champion of the world, Marcus Carroll.
That is the way to win a World Championship. 2 wins straight. 2 times this year he stood on the top of the podium. IFMAR number 1, Marcus Carroll.
I don't know what to say. It's absolutely amazing. What a final. I mean, whoa, Ongaro kept the pressure on, but we managed.
I have to ask, what was in your mind when he threw that big inside pass over the triple?
Matthew needs a beer and bad guys from Maidenhorn.
Nicely done. Jonas, I just have to ask you what it means to have Marcus take this title.
It's unbelievable, unbelievable. We won it in 4 days ago, but this time we brought it home. Fantastic. I'm so proud of him. Thank you.
Marcus, some thanks, some shout-outs. Who do you want to kind of speak about?
I want to thank the best mechanic in the world. We've been working for 17 years to get to this point. And I want to thank the whole AE team, Yuna, Aiden, Bada, all of them guys, all the Australian guys for helping out with the setups. It's been amazing teamwork. And I want a special thanks to Andrew as well for helping us with the changing conditions and stuff. And thanks to Salton and Samoa guys for helping me out. And thanks to Mr. Drescher for helping me from home.
Marcus Carroll, your four-drive world champion.
Wow, what a fantastic win for Marcus. And guess what? You can win a Hobbywing motor signed by the new four-wheel drive world champion, Marcus Carroll. Now let's get some reactions from around the world.
50 seconds to go. Ongaro is going to make an amazing overtake.
Carrot back under the inside. Oh, they hit over the ankle table again. Oh man, Carrot in the lead last lap.
Depends how fast this one is. Ongaro up the inside. Oh! Marcus, that's through Ongaro's over.
Ongaro had it yet to try. Good effort, but there wasn't really a gap.
He did an insane move, but got passed back.
Not allowed him the chance of getting it because there's Carrot across the line.
But I would have liked a third main, to be honest. So I was hoping Ongaro would get that one.
Yeah, give a big round of applause. Your four-wheel drive world champion, Marcus Carroll.
Well done, my boy.
Goodness, what an absolute battle the Associated teammates had there.
Yes! Get in. Come on, Marcus.
For two-wheel drive was denied. That drive champion, but converted from pole. No denying.
They're pretty awesome. I mean, he did what he needed to do, learned from two-wheel drive, stayed out front, only lost the lead for one corner.
Well done, Marcus. Well done, Team Associated, and good race. And Marcus deserved that. He's been fast all weekend.
Carrot, world champion, man. Good job. Winning A1, winning A2. Driving like you got ice in your veins, dude. Good job. Congrats, champ.
Well earned, well deserved.
Happy for him, especially Jonas. He's a really good guy. And nothing better than seeing your kid do well, so that's awesome. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Marcus. Top drive.
And thanks to Mr. Drescher for helping me from home. Marcus Carroll, your four-drive world champion.
Well, Adam, he's done it.
Finally.
Finally.
Yeah, I think after the heartache of two-wheel drive, this will be it was a really good run. Really good run to nail it in two. It's the way you want to do it. You don't have to then have the pressure for the third leg. He did it in the Worlds in e-buggy, so he's done it now in 10th. And just like London buses, he waits for a World Championship, and now he's got 2 in 1 year.
Absolutely, absolutely. Congratulations to Marcus. He held his nerve. There was a few moments, and as we saw before, he did struggle with the same jump.
Yeah, he catches the pipe and has to short cases the jump. Just managed to stick it and keep going, but Ongaro's super smooth through there, and that gave Ongaro the chance to catch up. That was the biggest lead Marcus had all race long. And then Ongaro starts to pick up the pressure, and he starts doing the triple and actually making the downslope of the triple. And it may only be like a few tenths of a second that he catches, but it's at this level, that's all you're looking for, a few tenths here and there. Put a little bit of pressure on Marcus, and then Marcus starts making another bobble, and then put the pressure on a bit more, and it's how he had to win. He needed to put pressure on Marcus make the mistake.
Yep. Again, he's hitting the pipe at the beginning of those jumps again. I think the reality's setting in at literally what is at stake right now, and who is right behind him.
Blackhead, there it was. That's where Davide starts just catching him, and another little mistake.
Yeah.
This is it. With a minute to go, the world is on the line. All you've got to do is drive clean for 1 minute, which is like just over, about 3 laps on this track. They just got through, so 2 laps to go now. But he's still clipping pipes and nerves. Davide just catches him. He has to try and make a move, because you're not going to win it by finishing second in leg 2.
Nope.
So he's got to make a move. He's going to try and make it as clean as possible. This is where he does the triple.
Yeah, and here he's actually in front for it.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's where it all falls apart.
Yeah, makes it down the inside, clean pass on probably the hardest bit of the track. But because he landed it so well, almost too well, lands on the downslope, but because he carries too much speed, it allows Marcus to go back underneath him. And then he tries to jump. They've been landing on the tabletop most of the time, but he tries for the jump. Doesn't quite get it right. Gets on the pipe, and I think, well, justice done. He didn't get away with the move, didn't have to pass it back. I think if it would have hit him, wiped him out, there would have been, I think he would have just let him get back on the track and win. So
absolutely. Congratulations to Marcus. It's hard to imagine that anyone is going to hassle Ongaro in this last A final.
I don't know, because he's now with 2-2s. He's got it all to lose second, because anyone with a third, if they win the last leg.
But there's been a pretty decent gap between the 2 associateds and the X-Ray. Is that because the X-Rays have been fighting amongst themselves?
Maybe. But I think Runnerfolk had a clean run then, so he's got 2/3. So he's the racer. We saw that at the Euros in the Hoodie Arena, where the last leg, I couldn't believe it. I'd seen the result, but still, with like a minute to go, I couldn't believe how a guy who's cruising around in 5th can win the Euros with like a lap to go. This isn't going to happen, but he's a racer.
Absolutely. Well, don't go anywhere. It's time for A-Main number 3.
And here we go. A-Main number 3 up and rolling. Davide Ongaro bringing the field around here for lap number 1. To the step up, he goes a little short, but he's safe. He's got Fenn behind him, followed by Ronnefolk. Then it's going to be Champlin and Killich. Up and down they go. Oh, come on. Oh, contact there. Bit of contact there, Ronnefolk and Champlin wheel away, but it's Ongaro across the line. Fenn, Ronnefolk, followed by Kobovic. Then it's going to be Champlin, Arlowski, Killich, Tyler, and Lemieux. Lap number 1 in the books, A-Main number 3.
Ongaro with a perfect start out there, already building a little bit of a gap up over Fenn in the 2 spot. Ronnefolk in 3. The 2 X-Ray boys trying to chase down the associated out front. Ongaro, previous world champion, working his way around onto the front straight away here. This time by at 25-2, building up the gap to over a second now over Dakota Fenn in 2. Ronnefolk in 3, working their way through the triple here. Everyone getting it smooth, working their way to the 2 up. Now down the hill to the Coyote Carousel.
This is A-Main number 3 of the 2025 four-wheel drive IFMAR World Championship presented by Team Coyote. We're here on RC Race Media. Coverage brought by Campbelltown Hobbies. Down the line they go. It is Ongaro, Fenn, Ronnefolk, Kobovic. Ongaro out front, stretching out that lead. Now the battle with the X-Ray boys. Here, Fenn and Ronnefolk going at it. Nose to tail here to the step up as they roll down. Back up the hill they go. Minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. As the weather continues to change here and cooling off big time here for A-Main number 3. It's Ongaro leading the way, 3:20 to go.
Champlin having a quick roll there, dropping off of this race pack. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th drivers working their way over the triple. Fenn in front of that pack. Your leader, though, Ongaro, making a very slight mistake at the top of the hill. So Fenn will now start to close on in here as they work their way through the U-Bolt. Starting to come to a 4-horse race into the left-hand double. Ongaro continues to lead over Fenn, Ronnefalk and Kobovic. Top 4 drivers working their way around and down the front straight to the front rhythm section over the triple. Ongaro gets it clean. Top 4 all getting clean. Kobovic having a look to the inside.
The man on the move right now is Kobovic, just setting hot lap in the race, sitting back there in P4 as this battle out front. Dakota Fenn trying to stay with Ongaro right now. Through to the off-camber section, they go across the stripe. 2:30, we're halfway there. We're at the halfway mark here. A-Main number 3, four-wheel drive IFMAR World Championship coming to you here from the land down under. Up to the step up they go. Ongaro, Fenn, Ronnefalk, and Kobovic. Bit of trouble behind them. We stay with the front 4. Round a Coyote Carousel they go. Over that backside roller now to the double. It is Fenn, just a couple car lengths behind. Coming down, gripping it, ripping down the really straight across the stripe. 2:05 to go. It's Ongaro, Fenn, Ronnefalk, Kobovic, and Champlin.
Fenn right under the rear wing of Ongaro that time around as they hit the loop. 3/10 of a second it coming to the carousel here. Kobovic now under pressure from behind as a mistake there from Ronnefalk. Going to the left-hand side now. Kobovic up to P3. He's in the hunt here. Good on 2 wheels coming to the line now. Ongaro, Fenn, Kobovic and Ronnefalk. The top 4 breaking away from the rest of the field. In through the triple. Kobovic going for the big triple there again.
Kobovic on the move, trying to get in this fight, taking advantage of that small miscue from Ronnefalk. He's up to P3, but the leader is still Ongaro. What a mirror of the X-ray of Fenn. Associated right now on front there, nose to tail, coming across the start-finish line. 1:13 to go as they cross the line. Davide Ongaro, 4-time world champion from Italy, in the Associated leading the way. Followed by the X-ray there of Fenn from the United States and Daniel Kobovic in the Schumacher. Oh, they're bumping and banging, elbows out big time here. Ronnefalk muscling his way by Kobovic. Ronnefalk trying to get back in the fight. We got 5 seconds to go. Ongaro bringing the field around, completing lap 10.
Brock Champlin, he's worked his way into this fight as well. 5-car fight for the win here as Ongaro continues to lead. Fenn right on his tail, not far behind Ronnefalk as well as Kobovic and Champlin. The top 5 drivers working their way through the Coyote Carousel into the U-Bolt. Ongaro heading the field. Fenn trying to close back on in. Right on his tail will be Ronnefalk, Kobovic and Champlin.
We have 23 seconds to go. This should be the final lap. Davide Ongaro bringing him around the final time. Then it's going to be Fenn. Ronnefalk a little bit wide. Kobovic trying to capitalize. Can't do it to the step up. They go. Ronnefalk up on 2 wheels. Kobovic right there. But it's Ongaro out front. These guys are going to be racing to the finish line. We're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ongaro trying to bring it home. Race to the finish line for Raymond. Oh! Ongaro gets it wrong up on 2 wheels. Kobovic going to take that spot. And every spot so important here in A-Main number 3 as this one comes to a close.
An almost flawless run there from Davide Ongaro, giving Team Associated top 2 spots on the podium. Now let's get some reactions from around the world.
Ongaro going to take second. Dakota going to take third overall. I think Ronnefalk fourth.
Amazing track, great venue. It looked amazing. I really wish I could have been there to see this one, but yeah, would have loved to have shared a beer with my Aussie pals.
Emotional roller coaster, but what a race! What a first 2 legs, unbelievable. I mean, obviously, 2 cars in the final compared to 2-wheel drive, which we had 7.
We need more 10 scale racing on dirt like this, for sure. 10 scale size tracks, dirt, and then develop the cars for these kind of tracks so they actually work well.
That was a heck of a race, well, both legs, 1 and 2. I mean, it was pretty impressive racing inside, outside. Last couple of laps were just mental, so.
Definitely showed some good driving this weekend. Everyone in the main really did. It looked like a pretty tough world, so it was pretty close. Great to see a proper off-road track again.
I must say congratulations to Australia. I mean, they put on a show. Every single Worlds that they've done have been exceptional.
Well, Adam, we kind of predicted it. Ongaro in second.
Yep, I think he got away, flag to flag victory. Nice that rounded out the top 2 spots for AE on the podium. Really good. I think this race then settled into a battle for the final spot on the podium. 3 main contenders were Fenn, Ronnefalk and Kobovic all had a chance, or I thought, the best chance of making the final spot. And that's how it turned out to be. Mid-race battle, he kind of not looking at Ongaro, who's gone. Fend needed to finish second to take third place on the podium, but also needed people behind him to not improve on their scores.
Yeah.
So at the minute, like now, Runenfolk's running third, and that will do for him. 2 3s beats what Fend had.
Yeah.
But he just made a couple of little mistakes, and Kopovic was the man with all the pace in the last leg. He seemed to be the one that could do all of the racing.
Yeah.
And make the moves and make them in unusual places and good strong moves. But Runenfolk, as we have seen before, he's a true racer, and he was able to get those moves back, but the last couple of laps just didn't seem to go his way, and he just dropped down the order.
So as we look at the overall for the A finals, we can see, as you say, it went kind of wrong for Runenfolk towards the end, much to Kielik's benefit.
Yeah, so looking at the final results, like that 2 for Dakota helped with his 4, gave him the best possible, his best possible 6 that he could have hoped for without Ongaro throwing it away. But super close between third, 4th and 5th. Only 1 point between them. Actually right down to 6 when you look down to Kopovic. Only 2 points separating just the last 4 places.
Yeah.
And then the minor places, I mean, Olejski, not the worlds I don't think he was looking for. Probably one of the pre-event favourites going in. Good showing at the warm-up.
Yep.
But like Rivkin, also good showing at the warm-up, and only making the main in 2, he'll not make the main in 4 with them.
Yeah, he will be disappointed, I'm sure. Yeah, but they live to fight for next year, and obviously next year is 8th Nitro Off-Road. It's the big one. And for that, you will need a Savox Servo. Let's give you one now.
To celebrate our daily Worlds coverage, Team Savox wants to send you a brand new Team Savox servo and pit mat. This is a worldwide contest that anyone can enter on Facebook. Just follow the Team Savox page, then comment on the contest post with an RC-related photo.
Tell him he's dreaming.
All right, now let's get the inside information nuggets, all that great stuff from Red RC's Oshin.
After a glitch at the end of qualifying yesterday in Q4 when his car shut down, with all new electronics, Marcus opened the final day here in Australia in style, taking the final qualifier to lock in the TQ. And then in A1, he went in with such confidence. Although his car wasn't the best and Ongaro pushed him really, really hard, he managed to hold on and take that win. And then he just came back in A2 even stronger. While Ongaro really made a good effort to try and defend his title, he couldn't touch the Dane. And now he leaves here as the world champion, AE achieving a 1-2 as Ongaro finished second. While we saw Schumacher come into the frame at the end of qualifying yesterday, unfortunately they didn't really feature in the finals then today, and it was Dakota Fend who was the best of the rest. He just managed to get a podium, although he was very disappointed, saying that they had come here for the win, so the podium was nice, but not what they wanted. One driver who impressed in qualifying was Burak Kilic with the brand new Mugen, and man, I've never seen a driver as disappointed to just miss the podium. I almost wanted to give him a hug when I went to interview him after the finals. He came really, really close. He got 4th. I mean, the guy has never been in a 10-scale World Championship final before. His speciality is 8-scale, and that guy is really, really determined. He said he's coming back in 2 years, and the title is his.
Well, thank you, Oshin. It's been absolutely amazing to have your insight from trackside all week long. Make sure you go to redrc.net and follow all of these kind of events. They tend to do all of the IFMAR Worlds.
Yes.
And all the latest news from redrc.net. Now, the hardest working man in RC has been trackside, calling the race alongside Mitch on the mic all week long.
I think they need some Vegemite maybe to soothe the throat.
Yep. So let's go over to Mr. Scotty Ernst.
Hey everybody, Scotty Ernst here, and four-wheel drive, as they say in Australia, is done and dusted. Today, it was Marcus Carup's day, earning his second world title in just a short month and a half or so, converting from the pole position. Took the win in A1 and A2. It wasn't easy, though. Davide Ongaro threw everything he had and gave it a last-bit effort towards the end of the race in A2, but fell just a little bit short. It was great to see Marcus come off the driver's stand, hands in the air. His dad was waiting. It was a magical moment, what we as parents always want here in the hobby. So that is a wrap here from the land down under. It was a memorable, unforgettable World Championship from Hills Off-Road RC. We hope you enjoyed sharing the journey with us here on RC Racing TV.
Everyone's been talking about this racer, Mugen Seiki driver Burak Kilic, finishing 4th overall with the prototype Mugen, one of the 2 cars at the Worlds.
So the World Championship 4-wheel drive is done now, and we raced the Mugen Seiki 4-wheel drive, and the car is just so good. It was really awesome to drive. Many people saw it, and with my LP electronics was mega and easy to drive. And yeah, I'm really pleased with P4 overall. Yeah, I wanted that podium. But in the last one, I just made some big mistakes that cost me for sure the podium. And yeah, I mean, from 6 to 4, second race, P10 at the Euros, P4 at the Worlds. So I'm really pleased with that. And yeah, 12 and 2-wheel drive with our MSP1. And yeah, thank you, and see you soon.
Wow, fantastic job by Mugen designer Shinadachi and Burak's electronics whiz Jürgen. And he also wanted to thank Stefan for bringing him to the land down under.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Stefan?
Hey,
Give us a
Stefan,
ring,
I'll
man.
send you an email.
Yeah. In case anyone is wondering what happened with our friend Aiden Horn, here he is talking us through his last qualifying round and his final chance to get into the A.
Every day you wake up above ground is a good day. And you guys remember that, because you know what? That's what went through my head this morning when I blew out in my last qualifier and didn't make the main. I almost let the intrusive thoughts win and swan dived off the driver's stand. But you know what? I said to myself, I'm alive. The birds are chirping. The weather's beautiful. We're here at the World Championships.
He's got a point, you know. Don't let the dark thoughts in. Look on the bright side.
Always look on the bright side of life. How about our friend Trish from Schumacher? How's he been feeling?
My dream was kind of like to make a podium, but I feel like that's not to be. But with the 2-wheel drive win, it makes me feel kind of, I'm all right about it. But for my guys, it'd be wonderful for them to have something to, take home if it was a trophy for 3rd or whatever. But no, I'm pretty tired actually.
Now, here's a fantastic giveaway from Hobbywing Technology. You can win their G3 motor signed by none other than world champion Brock Champlin. All you have to do is
follow the Hobbywing Technology Facebook page, follow the RC Racing TV Facebook page, share the contest entry post on RC Racing TV's Facebook page, then reply to the contest entry post with a photo of the RC car you want to install the Hobbywing V10 G3 motor in.
amazing prize. And again, keep an eye on the RC Racing TV Facebook page for the next Hobbywing competition in which you can win a motor signed by the 4-wheel drive world champion Marcus Kerrup. Amazing stuff.
Nice.
Thanks, Hobbywing.
So that's it for our Worlds Daily Show. We'll see you on the news.
This has been fun. We
Yeah.
should do this again sometime.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Yes, maybe next week. Well, yeah, we'll see you on RCTV News. Thanks,
Yeah.
Frank.
Thank you, Matt.